Giggle, giggle.
Giggle, giggle. Tits on the table. Let's go.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're recording now.
Okay. You have a red chakra, and it is at the base of your spine, and you sit on it. The colors of this chakra, in the chakras in your body, were here before you and I came to this earth. We are only standing in agreement with someone or something or a group or whoever devised, saw, thought, created this, and laid it out for us to walk the path. The path changes with people's mindsets or with intellectual property where people want to make it their own and then divert the path. But the path is all the same. The agreement is pretty much in the same ballpark. It's just the intensity of the colors sometimes, or the switch of colors where people tend to disagree. If you keep a logical mind and keep your spiritual mind open, so that's your left brain and your right brain, and stand in the center of things to observe them, you can find a path that is easier to walk. So we'll start with the red. The red is the root chakra. The red is the raw energy, like a power plant pumping it out into its grid. It brings life. Everything comes from the red energy, the red road of thought, the red road of desire, the red road to bring life or passion to whatever it touches. So you have this red flight or fight at the root of your being, at the base of your spine, and we sit on it. And when that energy comes into our bodies with the first yell or yelp, whatever, of our breath upon this earth, we feel it also, it'll jump up into your solar plexus, which is yellow. And this is the who, what, when, where, and now. The emotional got to know. And when you take this yellow from the solar plexus where the butterflies live, and you mix it with the red, which is the root chakra, you get orange energy. And orange is about creativity, ideas that move, sometimes about control, needing to hold on to things, or it can be the creating of chaos, so new things can come out of it. Now, there's a seesaw getting ready to happen because you take that yellow from the solar plexus and jumps up to your throat chakra. So that is blue. And blue is about needing your space, about truth, about contemplation, trying to figure out what to do or how to do. It can be isolation from the world in either self-made or feeling a isolation from society. Blue is like an empty room, a white, that you get to decide what you want to move into that room. But when you take that yellow, that mental and emotional focus, and you start speaking your truth, which is that blue, you can get green, which is heart energy. And that's teaching and healing and growth and change. Now, when you are walking your talk, let's say you have a vision. Well, where did that vision come from? The third eye, and that would be the red from the root and the blue from the throat. What you say you believe with the passion that you believe it with, then your third eye can open, and you can see information, understanding, compassion, events, perception. You have another broad mind of ideas. I call it the nation of imagine. When you take all of these colors, the red, the orange from the sacral or the sexual, the solar plexus from where the butterflies live, the heart energy, and the blue from the throat energy, and the purple from the third eye, and you pull it all the way through you to the infinite, to the all things that are possible. This is white light. White light is everything that is known, and that pulls out over the top of you. Now, some people say that this is your connection to your higher self. I'm really comfortable with that thought because you are everything. And these colors that we just talked about for this last moment or two is your toolbox of how you create on this planet. Let's say you're busy, you need to run to the store, and you're on a mission. You've got to get that milk before the baby wakes up, or the butter to make the biscuits, or whatever you're going to do. You can be really focused, and it can be red. It could be that you're in a place of flight and fight. Let's say you've been confronted by someone and you don't know exactly how to deal with it. You can turn this bright red, this emotional passion, and you can stand there, and the red energy will run interference, because red is like a bonfire. You can become that red, and people can't enter into it. So it is like a protection color in a way, where people will flash red to let the other person know, warning, don't go any further, I'm upset, I'm concerned. So red is not anger per se. Red is just the release of this natural energy that runs a ring around you to tell people to back up, because you're in a place of thought. You don't know exactly what you're going to do. It's sort of like a warning. But then again, it can be that you're really working hard getting something done, like building a house or cutting grass, or you've just got finished exercising and you've released all this energy into the ethers. So you can't just walk up and see a red person and judge where they are. You've got to stand there a moment and experience the energy, so then you can understand where this red is coming from. Let's say you meet an orange person. This orange person has never met a stranger, just a lot of strange people. They can talk to doctors and lawyers and Indian chiefs. Orange people make me think of happy otters at play. Orange people can be focused on their task. They're being creative and getting it done. They're taking the chaos and making order and order to the chaos. They can do the same thing over and over and over and over again and not get bored with it. Orange people can also be about control. Sometimes we have to be in a controlled situation. Maybe you're a teacher person and you have a whole room of young people or adults or children that you need to herd, and you need to be adaptable to everybody's personality in the room. An orange person can do that. An orange person can be an entertainer, because they have the ability to capture imaginations of others and hold the attention, and then start to speak. And when they speak, they will take that mental and emotional focus, that yellow, and put it with the truth of what they understand, and they'll turn green, which is teaching and healing and growth and change. So you may see your pastor, you may see your teacher, you may see someone sharing information with you that will go through these blendings of color, or having all these colors on them at the same time, because they're pulling the gifts of those colors from those chakras into the conversation, like embroidery. Like you would make a beautiful painting with the edges of color, gives you the insight of where the information is coming from.